Grand Rising. I'm waiting for you guys to join me. Join me and let's talk. I'm waiting for you to join me so that we talk. Join me and let's talk. Check my microphone for me if it's working. If it's not working, let me know. And please make sure you share the link. And please make sure you share the link. Please test my mic for me and let me know if it's okay so that I start. Check my mic and let me know if it's okay so that I start. Please check my mic for me. Please check my mic for me. Okay. Leave the mic near me. Okay, I think I've tested it myself and I think it's working. So today I came for us to learn about a few things. The main topic for the day is what normally in spirituality we have been hearing people talk about know yourself, black man, know yourself. And they don't tell you what they mean by saying know yourself. What does it mean at all for we to say someone knows him or herself? Know yourself, what does it mean? Know thyself. When we say know thyself, what do they mean? People have just been using the term and they have been abusing it. They always say know yourself and we don't even know what they mean by know yourself. What criteria do we use to determine someone knows him or herself? How do you know the person does not know himself? And how do you know I know myself as I sit here? So I came live today because I want to give you a few things that should happen for you to be able to say you know yourself. A few things that should happen for you to be able to say you know yourself. Now, knowing yourself comes with identity. Self-identity. What is self-identity? You see, every race, every family, every community, every town has its own set of rules, regulations, and culture that identifies them. This is on the communitarian level. But when we come to individual level too, each individual in this world has his or her own set of rules and her own binding culture of self. When the individual has knowledge of this set of rules in his or her life and the personal culture, then an individual can say he or she knows him or herself well. Now, before you understand this concept, you must be able to understand what a human being is. What a human being is. And I don't plan to go too much into detail. I'll just give you the basics. Over time, we'll be stepping ahead and then we will step up. So a human is made up of basically three things, right? That's the body, the spirit, and the soul. Now, know that the body is made up of earth and water. Earth and water. The soul is a fire energy, and the spirit is the air energy that passes through your nostrils into your lungs, in and out, in and out, in and out. In fact, it is the fuel that causes all parts of the human body to work. So if you stop breathing, your heart will also stop beating. All right? If you stop breathing for a while, your heart will also stop beating. Or if you won't stop beating, it will go down to limit its beating. Because the air, the spirit is the fuel that keeps the body going. Now the soul, the fire element or the fire energy, is the driver behind this car, this vehicle, the body. That's why we keep telling you that human beings don't die. Because if a driver gets an accident and the car is spoiled or the car is damaged, what happens? The driver jumps out of the car and waits till he gets another vehicle and begins driving again. So when human being, the body gets deteriorated and cannot function anymore, that's the vehicle that's broken down. Therefore, the driver of that vehicle has to step out of the vehicle because the vehicle can no more move or be moved. So the driver steps out of it, starts waiting for a different vehicle to come by. Then he jumps into that vehicle and begins to run life again. Now, this vehicle in which the soul, the fire energy, lives, has its own rules and regulations that was used to create it. Mind you, there's no single creator that created all the cars, all the vehicles that you see in this world. We have Volkswagen, we have Kantanka, we have Honda, we have Hyundai, we have Kia, we have Jeep. Jeep is not just a type of a brand. We have so many different vehicles. The same way we have different creators of vehicles, we have many creators of the human body. There's no one single creator. It's a big lie. Right? There's no one single creator. Now, we were created by different gods, but the gods work together. Each of these gods has its own image and likeness. The likeness in language will come to mean as culture, and the image will come to mean as race. That's why we have the black race, we have the Caucasian race, the Asians also look different. All right. Now, all these gods that created man have their own set of rules and culture for the people that they created. So, if the God that created you, it's against that God's rule to, let's say, drink palm wine or alcohol, then that also becomes your rule as a human created by that particular God or deity. So first, knowing yourself will mean knowing the particular energy or set of rules and regulations that was used to create this particular vehicle that you are driving. So many people today don't know the rules and regulations that were used to create their vehicle. Therefore, they grow and they develop eye problem. They develop heart problem. So you can check some families and realize that the father has an eye problem. The children, most of them have eye problems. And the aunties are also having the same eye problem. Why? Because the rules and regulations that was used to create that particular family. Part of the rule talks about food. And the family members don't know themselves. They don't know the food they are not supposed to eat. And they eat that particular food. Therefore, almost everyone in the family is developing a particular issue. developing a particular issue. So the father has an eye problem, the children have it, the aunties are also having it, the cousins are also developing it. So knowing yourself means that know the rules that bind your being, the rules that bind your being, and how to obey it. Because in the rules of nature, ignorance of it is no excuse. You can't say you don't know, you didn't know it, that's why you did it. The moment you step across a boundary, nature will push you back and put you in your lane. But you may learn your sense in a hard way. Sometimes, before you realize the rules that bind you, you might have already broken them and you're already suffering the consequences. So, first of all, know your destiny. When we are talking about knowing yourself, know your destiny. Who are you? What is your purpose on this earth? Have you come here before? How many times have you been here? Do you know it? You don't? Then you don't know yourself enough. Second, what work are you in this realm to do at this point in time? What work are you in this realm to do? Must you just do anything because you are here, because you saw people are being teachers, people are being doctors? You also want to go and be a doctor? Really? Did you come here that you are coming to be a doctor? Because the elders that sat and approved you coming into this universe, did you tell those elders you are coming here to be a doctor? That you are here already and you want to be a doctor? Check around you, know yourself better before you assign yourself to a particular job or work. So know the destiny work you came here to do. When you are here and you are doing your destiny work, you will never go hungry, because the energies that you told that you are coming into this realm of earth, the physical realm, and that you want to come here and be a farmer, the moment they see you starting your farm work, they all gather around you to come and help you prosper, because that's what they assigned, or you assign to yourself. So first, know your destiny, your purpose for coming into this realm. Second, what's the work that you came here to come and do? Many of us are living in poverty because the things that we are doing, it's having so much of a great name, yet that's not what we are coming. We said we are coming here to come and do. So you may be a doctor, but you may be poor. You can be a fisherman. Others are making it out of it, but you will be a fisherman, all right. You will still be poor. You can be a president, and people are succeeding being president. You may not be poor because you'll be a thief, you'll be stealing, but your presidency will be in shambles. You will be a disgrace to your whole country, because when you were coming, leadership was not part of the roles that you bequeathed or you assigned to yourself coming here. So knowing yourself means know your destiny, know your purpose in this world, know the work you said you were coming here to do. 3, what are the energies that you assigned to yourself when you were coming here? Are they earth energies? Are they fire energies? Are they water energies? Are they air energies? When you know these energies that you assigned to yourself before coming into this world, then you know the kind of life you're supposed to live and the kind of rituals you're supposed to be performing on constant basis. Now let's say the energies around you are fire energies. You don't know, and when you are praying, you are always using water to pray. What do you think you are doing to yourself? You want to be giving your fire energies water to drink. You are quenching them, so they cannot be here and be helping you. Let's say the energy that you brought into this world to help you is a snake energy. And anytime that you're performing rituals, you are boiling egg to be given to your deities. A snake, you want to give a snake a boiled egg. Are you all right? So the snake will take the egg, but cannot eat it because snakes don't eat boiled egg. So if you know the energy that's in your life is a snake, then you give the snake a raw egg. So when the snake swallows the raw egg, then it hits its body against something hard so that the egg will crack inside its body. And then the yolk and the inside of the yolk will just peel in the body. Then the snake will vomit out the shells. We are talking spirituality. We are talking spirituality, knowing yourself. So first I said, know your destiny. Second, I said, know the work you came here to do. Third, I said, know the energies that are in your life. Know the energies that are in your life. 4, what colors are you supposed to be detaining in your life? What colors? There are some of you that the moment you wear black color, your life will start going sour. Your life will start going bad, but you are not aware. There are some of you that you're not supposed to be wearing black color. You're not supposed to be wearing red. The moment you are wearing red, even when you are poor, people are envying you. They think you are rich. It is the red color that you are always been wearing that's getting people to be envying you all the time. But you do not know yourself. Right? Now, people are explaining know thyself to only mean be able to meditate, be able to do astral projection. That's not the basics. Before you want to talk about knowing yourself, start from the basics. Know about the rules that guide your life before you jump into spirituality and start practicing stuff. If not, you will practice and destroy yourself. So don't just start pouring libation because everybody is pouring libation. Know who you are and how you're supposed to be doing your things. In case I'm using wine to pour libation, it doesn't mean you should also be using wine to pour libation. Perhaps yours is water. Perhaps yours is red oil. Perhaps yours is just sand. Perhaps yours is strong drink. Perhaps yours is soft drink. You do not know. How do you go about it? So, first, your destiny. Second, your purpose. Your work. Third, the third was energies in your life. 4, colors that you're supposed to be using in this world. Then you come into your family, because as an individual you have your own personal regulations, but as a family that you are part of, the family also has its own regulation in which you must also bond. So long as you are obeying your personal regulations and you are disobeying the family regulations, your life will also be messed up. Africans are naturally communitarians. By nature, we are communitarians. We are family people. So knowing yourself alone is not enough. You must also step up your game by knowing your family. What deity lives in your family? What food must the family not eat? Are you eating that food? Then check. Perhaps that's the reason why you're always having a headache. Perhaps that's the reason why you're always having a stomach problem. So long as the family members begin or continue to disobey the family rules, the family will also be having issues, because members of the family have a common creator, and the rules of the creator of the family binds all family members. So long as you're a member of a particular family, you must know yourself and you must know the family self. Now, as part of knowing yourself, you must know the life you came here to live, the lifespan. Are you supposed to die young? Are you supposed to die at an old age? How are you going to die? As I sit here, I know all this about myself. I know how I'm supposed to exit this world. All right? So when I'm doing stuff that are connected to my exit into this world, I have to be careful. So when it happens, then I know that, oh, this is my end. Our forefathers knew when they are about to die, and they will gather all their children. If you read the Bible, you read Genesis chapter 39. It will tell you that when Jacob was about to die, he gathered all his children and began to tell the children their future. How was Jacob able to know when he was about to die? It's not only about being sick, because it's not every sickness that leads to death. You must know yourself. You must know when you are about to die, because the moment your mother is pregnant of you, or your mother is pregnant with you, your mother is able to guess around what time your mother is supposed to be delivered of you. You're supposed to come out of your mother. Therefore, it's also possible that you know when you're supposed to leave here. So know yourself means know who you are as a person, the spirit that lives within this vehicle. What are the rules of that spirit? Are you supposed to be eating at night, or you're supposed to stop eating when it's 6 o'clock? Some of you that you are not dreaming because you are eating meat too much, you do not know. When you don't know this, then we can say you do not. Okay, what the difference between serving and worshiping? Okay, I'm talking about knowing yourself, but someone is asking me, Wake Up TV is asking me what's the difference between serving and worshiping. I'll answer you. Now the confusion comes from the English word that we translated into the Akan language. In Akan, serving and worshiping, we use one word for it. Some. So when in Akan we say you are serving your mother, so we say wo mame. Some mame is mother, some is serve. But when we say you are worshiping God, we still say wo nyame. So we use one word, some, for both serve and worship. Serve and worship. Now, when in Africa we don't worship our gods, we serve them. We serve them in the sense that we do the things that they cannot do for themselves, for them. And they also serve us in the sense that they do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. You understand? But when you are worshiping, it means that you are surrendering your being to a superior. So you want to be inferior to a different deity. That's worship, that's not service. But service is like hand goes, hand come. You do for the deity does for you. But when you want to worship, you want to elevate the deity beyond your being and be a slave to the deity. That's worship. But when it comes to service, you are not a slave, you are a servant. And the deity is also your servant. So it's a partnership. I do for you, you do for me. But worship, even if the deity doesn't do anything for you, you still hold yourself a slave to the deity, that I do not deserve whatever you are doing for me. Whether you do it or you don't do it, I will still come and bow to you. That's not service, that's worship. Now let me go back to knowing yourself. So every family in Africa has their own deity. Now, Africans do not know who they are. Therefore, when they are praying, they are even using the wrong name in the name of Jesus. And it does not work. I'm telling you point blank, there is no power in the name of Jesus. If you like, try it and see. Have a duel with a witch and use the name of Jesus and see if you can overcome the witch. When we are talking about the ranks of spirituality, witches are the least. The ranks of spiritism, witches are the least. But even witches have the power over the name of Jesus. If you like, try it and see. Go and have a duel with any witch in your family or in your community and use the name Jesus. They will still overcome you. But know the name of your family deity and use that name to have a duel with a witch. You overcome the witch. If you like, I'm not saying come and doubt me or come and argue with me. Just what I'm saying, go and try it. If it doesn't work, come and tell me I'm lying. If the name of your family deity is Tegari, and you encounter a witch in your dreams or in real life, command the witch and say, I command you in the name of Tegari, leave me alone. I command you in the name of Tegari, leave me alone. The witch will surrender. Because at that moment, if you are in good tune with Tegari, Tegari will suddenly come to your aid. But the Jesus that you worship, you serve, this Jesus does not have any authority, if he even exists. Does not have any authority. to cross the spiritual boundaries to enter into your family to help you, because you were not put under him. If your family has its own deity, you cannot come into my family and come and serve my family deity. So see, people that have been calling me for divination, when I talk to the boss, they ask me, but they also have their own family deities. What are they? Why are they coming to me? Then I tell them, well, you have your own family, but you are still saying you want their help. They'll say, okay, we are there. If you won't give honor to your own people and want to come and give me the honor, we will do it for you. So you see, the deities are there. The deities are there. But know yourself. Know who you are. Know the deity in your life personally and the deity in your family. The name you're supposed to be using to pray. What kind of materials are supposed to go on your altar? How are you supposed to pray? What thing are you supposed to use to pray? The food you are supposed not to be eating is part of knowing yourself. For example, as I'm here, there's a particular food, meat, that if I keep on eating that meat, my life will be messed. I will be poor my whole life. Right? From childhood, I never liked that meat. But I was giving myself an excuse that the way the meat is prepared not here, I don't like it. Not knowing it is not me, it is the soul that was that. You get it? So sometimes the food that we are not even supposed to eat, the soul knows itself. It has been giving us edges, but we do not even observe ourselves and we don't even know. So know yourself means know your destiny, your purpose, know the work you're supposed to do, know the energies in your life, know the food you're not supposed to be eating, know the colors that you're supposed to be using and you're supposed to be avoiding, know your family taboos. This, when you know this, then the rest will flow into it. Because when you know the family taboos, then you know the kind of food that your children are not supposed to be eating, basically. Before you begin to find out individual food the children are not supposed to be eating. Each child has its own individual food. Aside that they have the whole general family food that they're supposed to be avoiding. For example, in my family, they're supposed to be avoiding the white onion, which is garlic. But if you don't know, you eat it, and the family energy will avoid you. And your life will be messed, and you will not understand. You get it? So know yourself. I think the video is already 28 minutes. Let me start to wrap up and then end this live video. So only one question came and I've answered it. I don't want the video to go too long. So if anybody is watching me and you have a question about knowing yourself, you are free to ask me and I'll answer you. My name is PaulVin and I'm the administrator of African Spiritual Connections TV. Aside this, I have other 2 channels that I run. I run Kicking Minds Africa, where I'm promoting geniuses in Africa. Those who are giving genius speeches and those who are inventing. And aside that, I have Sew with PaulVin. I created that channel during my days of sewing. I used to be a tailor. So I was teaching people free of charge how to sew and how to master the craft of sewing. For some time, I haven't been posting there, but I have about over 30 videos on that channel. That's when you go on there, you'll be able to learn how to sew, basically. Sew with PaulVin. So it's SEW with PaulVin. So it's almost 30 minutes. I will leave the live video here. In case you have any question, comment the question down. Next, when I come live, I will take your questions and I'll answer them one by one. Thank you for making time to watch my videos on time. Please share this live and let people also understand what it means by knowing yourself. There is your brother, PaulVin. I came to add up my knowledge to answer the question, what it means for a black man to know him or herself. Thank you.